him and Kane were like magic together.
They just couldn't afford it.
Yeah, they just couldn't afford his salary demands.
Oh, there's Tyler Bertuzzi as a Bruin.
Oh yeah, Tyler Bertuzzi.
Is that Mr. Bertuzzi's son?
Cousin? No, nephew.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
He takes baseball bat swings at kids too.
Yeah, just like Draw Morant.
Only if you call 9 people to the Foot Locker.
Wait, John Morant?
Yeah.
He pulled a gun
It's a
on a
thing.
kid.
It's a thing.
And he fought a kid. Allegedly.
Recently?
Yeah.
It's
What's
a
the kid
thing.
do?
Well, they put their hands up, Carlos.
I could go in so many ways with that.
But yeah, Jesus Christ. But no,
That's my NFL insight.
NFL inside.
Wrong Hofu!
Andy is in spectacular form today.
I'm surprised you can't produce tears right now. Sure.
No, it's somehow happening. Like, I literally have ugly.
Hello, I'm Robert Stack, and you are listening to the Ask Casters podcast.
And we are back, Ask Casters, to recording on Saturdays, and I guarantee you will know. We are here in person, in studio, with one Shaweezy. How
Hi.
you doing?
Good.
One C Dangle.
We are back.
And we have the one, the only Andrew Mannion.
Present.
McGirt.
Present.
Oh boy. Andy, I'll just start off with you. How are you feeling today?
Can we divert that question to somebody else?
All right, shall we? How are you doing today?
I'm doing way better than Andrew is today. I went to bed at a reasonable hour, at least 1 o'clock, compared to where Andy saw it was 4 a.m. and decided to just keep going.
I think Andrew might be passing a kidney stone right now.
Through his eyeballs. Carlos, welcome back down to the basement. How are you
Yes,
doing?
I'm great now that it's Saturday.
Um,
I'm just here, like I'm literally just, like I feel like such a
Dick.
just a good person right now that I'm just watching Andy.
I know.
It just gives me just like gratifying, just everything.
It makes you feel
my
better
life-
about yourself.
My life
He's
is
like-
so put together. This is amazing.
He's like Walmart at 3 a.m. personified.
By the
Like-
way, they're shutting down 2 Walmarts in Portland, Oregon.
Thanks.
What are the homeless people gonna do that go there?
They're going to go to Wally's.
Well,
Ollie's, what do they call it?
I think it's Ollie's.
Ollie's,
they're gonna go to the
excuse me.
Piggly Wiggly.
Andy.
Good stuff, cheap.
How in the fuck did you find that, Shawway?
We use that during games on our winning Wednesdays.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Fuck going to that.
Good stuff, cheap.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to find yourself in
Why do you have 2 little bottles of water?
Because they don't have one big one.
They're so sad. He's like,
Quit projecting on my water bottles.
I don't want to hit on the Iguatana community.
What community?
Wow.
This is Kroger water.
Never mind.
Good segue. Andy, how are you doing? What did you do last night? And what did you do on Friday, too, at 4 a.m.?
So, it's been a big day. It's been a long time. So, I don't know where we're going to go with this show, but how in the hell did Wichita State not cover plus fucking 16 and a half?
Because they're Wichita State.
And their leading scorer was
This is so sad. So, I bet Wichita State plus 60.5.
Yeah.
Had a whole bunch of confidence. I get a text message from a people.
Who's the people?
The people, motherfucker.
Taylor Eldridge. And he sends me a text message and he's like, the leading scorer for Wichita State's out today. And I was like, oh, that probably...
A text message, by the way, is also known as a Twitter post.
That probably reflects why this line's at 16.5. But I still bet it anyway. So, I was sitting there at the Comfort Inn in Garden City. And I tried to watch Wichita State, and you know what? They did a good effort there, and then Bobby Porter the Third, or whatever his name is.
Bobby Porter.
Can't remember his name. Carlos Porter the Third.
The Third? The Third.
Whatever his
Craig
name is.
Porter.
Whatever. Craig. There you go. Exactly. Craig Porter the Third, Jr. He got his fourth foul, and then it just all went downhill. And so anyway, that's how I've been.
Your first mistake was betting, which that's not period.
That's my fault.
You don't do that.
My fault.
As long as Isaac Brown's the coach there, you don't bet him.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yeah, that's a big fuck.
They would do better with you coaching them.
Yeah.
Because at least they get a kick out of it.
Yeah, at least it'd be a loose locker room.
I'm taking calls right now.
They'd get so many.
What's your salary request for Wichita State?
$2,000 a year.
They would get so many
To cover your
donations.
betting.
They would get so many donations from the special needs community. I mean, if they saw you as the coach,
Catch Kansas is going to sponsor Wichita State.
I mean, I'll do what I can for the community.
Andy just asked that he be paid in Natty Light with a truckload parked in his apartment.
I'll take a pallet.
By the way, he requests that he coaches him from his days in.
What's interesting for the Askcasters, what they can't see, is that I've got two natural lights in front of me, and I'm trying to figure out which one's colder than the other one. I got both of them open.
They're at the same time, too.
I know, it's so crazy. So over here, I'm like, which one do I take?
This is like Sesame Street for drunks.
a magic school bus for alcoholics.
Which one do I take? 1, 2 beers.
So I decided
more
to
like
take the
Centimia
12-ounce
Street.
beer.
Yeah.
That one's lighter. It's easier to lift.
Tough day.
Do we want to talk about sports today, or?
Let's just talk to Andy.
Yeah.
I think that might be our time better served.
All right.
We can touch on sports.
Let's talk about this. NHL trade deadline.
Yes.
Oh.
I know this isn't going to be Carlos' skill
Yeah,
set.
I'm just amazed that you're actually making a coherent effort at it.
That was even a segue, like.
Yes.
I'm trying. So, there has been so much action on the trade deadline.
Yeah.
My Boston Bruins are getting even better.
When did? Whoa!
When
Where's
I bet
the,
on 'em, when I
where's
bet
the
on 'em.
document of accountability?
When you want to see my fucking betting? So, I've been on the
He wants to see your receipts.
This shit's rigged.
plus 500. So, I am thinking that Boston did pretty well at the trade deadline, but then I'm seeing all this other noise about teams like the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, you did.
Getting people like what's his
Meyer.
name? Timo Meyer?
Yeah.
Timo Werner
Yeah,
from
Timo
Schalke.
Meyer. And I think they got Brody Brodeur.
Again.
Brody.
So tell me, people, what is the ramifications of the trade deadline for the New Jersey Devils? Because you know what, Asscasters, we talk hockey. #Patrick Kane. That's what we do. That's what we do.
I got a notification on my ESPN account said that he went somewhere.
Yeah, he went to the New York.
We'll get there. We'll
The
get there.
Rangers.
We'll get
So-
there.
still
So
a team.
a couple. Okay.
Are the Red Wings still a team?
Barely.
Oh, okay.
I thought,
Yeah,
I'm not even going to tell you what I thought of Red Wing
Red
was.
Wings, I know what you're talking about. That's when you painted your own mustache.
I was like, how many rolls of Continental do we have? Anyway, the New Jersey Devils.
They are better than the Red Wings. No,
They
I hope.
if they were not a legitimate cup contender before the Timo Meyer move. They are definitely a cup contending team in the East.
In the East, though, that's a gauntlet of fucking teams out there. It's the best.
But can that
conference.
team get through it?
They
That
can't
team is-
get through Boston.
They have to play, go through Boston, who is the best team in the league. New York Rangers, the Tampa Bay Lightning are still good. The Toronto Maple Leafs are,
And they all
still
have
good.
playoff experience.
Carolina Hurricanes are also really good. That's already 5 teams out of the possible 8.
And I'm not saying to bet on them. I'm saying they're a legit contender.
For
So
what?
bet on 'em.
Contender for contender
Yeah, so
for,
bet on
To
them.
win
contender
this-
to what? To
to
get out of
win-
the East?
To get out of the East. I just wonder,
How many total teams are there?
there will be 8
8.
on the East, 8 in the West.
Well, no. So 8 get out of how many?
8 out of 6. So 16 out of 32. Half the league makes
Oh,
it.
that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You can be pretty fucking pathetic and still get out.
Kind of like Real Madrid the other night.
We're still gonna win Champions League.
By the way, I made money on that.
I know you did.
It was a good day.
Good. I didn't bet on it because I'm smart.
Anyway, New Jersey.
No, they became a definite cup contender. Carolina, to my knowledge, didn't make any moves on the.
No, they got get rid of Baker Mayfield.
Well, yeah, they did. They let him go. He's now with
No,
the
they-
LA Kings.
They just traded for Jesse PRV, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But that's a depth move. That's not a big time signing. So I don't know. They really just couldn't kind of stand pat down in Carolina.
Yeah, and I don't know. You have Luke Hughes, who's also going to enter the lineup once April comes around. You don't.
When April comes around.
Who sings that one, Andy?
George Strait.
No,
Not George Smith?
George
Smith.
Smith.
George
George
Smith.
Smith
George
Jones.
Smith.
Dirt
George Smith
McGirt.
Jones.
Going to, I don't know. Andy, your Vegas Knights, they made a lot of moves.
So let's try to figure this out. How in the hell did Jonathan Quick go to fucking Columbia or wherever the fuck he went, and then he got traded from Columbia in like 2 seconds, and then went to my Vegas Knights? Now we have a couple of questions. A, why did the Las Vegas or the Canolty Knights
The Canolty Knights. The Nick Canolty Knights.
Now, why did the LA Golden Knights
Wait.
Kings get rid of Jonathan Quick? Why? And then why did Columbus get rid of him in 24 hours?
Quick is getting old.
But why did he go to Columbus in the first place?
He didn't go to Columbus.
He did.
Well, so he got traded there, but he never. I bet the plan all along was to flip him for something.
Yeah. It was.
Explain this to me. Why in the hell did he go to fucking Columbus in the first place?
It
I don't
was
understand.
almost like a 3-team trade in the end. So he went to Columbus. I forget what they got. Corpusalo, LA Kings out of the deal. Is that right?
I think so.
And so then I know Vegas was looking for a way to trade for a depth goalie or to have a solid backup. So that's why they went for Quick, but I don't think Columbus was intending to keep him. I think they were trying to flip him after they traded for him.
So at the end of the day, what does Columbus get out of this? Nothing?
Picks. They need more picks because they are rebuilding. Even though they signed Johnny Gaudreau in the offseason,
They are the Seahawks of the NHL.
No, I don't even say that.
They got picks, baby.
So on
Yeah.
on the Vegas Golden Knights side, I see this trade as an acquisition of Mark Fleury or whatever the fuck his name
Marc-Andre
was.
Fleury.
Marc-Andre.
See, I was close. They're getting a veteran goalie.
Right.
Quick has won two. He's won what?
Two
Two
cups.
titles? 2 cups?
Mm-hmm.
He's won 2 cups, and so Vegas is getting that. So I don't think there's any reason on the Vegas Knight side of things that we should be bitching as a Vegas Knight fan about this acquisition
I
at
thought
all.
you were a Bruins fan.
My wallet is. You bet with your.
Well,
I forgot. I forgot how
you
that
bet
goes.
with your
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I forgot how that goes.
you bet with Colleen.
Anyway, so the Vegas Knights are better.
Yeah, they are, and they beat the Devils last night in
Overtime.
Shootout.
shootout.
Shootout, yeah.
Which credit to the goalies in that one.
That was a good one.
Only one goal let up, and Akira Schmid, he's like, -1 years old, and he is a fucking stud. I am so excited.
He is a fetus.
So, I'm excited for him to grow up and grow into the role and
Grow up from a fetus.
You sound like a
Jesus
quite a liberal. You sound like now
No.
Schwammy, Patrick Kane
What?
going to the Rangers.
Yeah.
It sounds like a steal of a deal for the Rangers.
I mean, I guess they're just like half the teams in the Eastern Conference. They're pretty much just hedging their future to win it all now. So there's been so much moving out between Boston, Toronto, and the Rangers. Like, I mean, I know they're in it to win it now and not really looking towards the future because all that matters is in the moment. But man, all three teams are giving up a lot of assets and a lot of their future to just try to win the next couple of years.
So what did New York give up in that whole deal? Because in my understanding, I thought it was like a first and a third.
Let me look that up.
I'm looking as well.
So, okay, so fair
How
enough.
many rounds are in the? I mean, how many picks do you get in an NHL draft?
27.
There's seven rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Kane was traded for a conditional second-round pick and a fourth-round pick.
I mean, that's a steal.
Yeah. So, but the conditional, isn't it like it could be a first-round pick if they reach like the conference finals?
Yeah,
or something
if
like
two
that?
guys shake their hands and then do 3 somersaults, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
But they also traded for
Hashtag Nimakomiduchi.
Yeah.
Is that a real sentence?
Gucci
Gucci bag.
I don't know how to put that in the show notes.
She's a Russian gymnast. You gotta go look it up.
Christina
The
Yamaguchi.
fuck is he talking about?
Gucci bag.
Gucci bag. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how I'd feel about those teams giving up so much of their potential future just to win possibly only one, if not, maybe not win at all, to get some of these aging stars on their teams.
So where do you think this puts New York? So they've got, I mean, obviously Boston's in there in the East.
It's Boston. I think I'd say Carolina and Toronto. Probably the Devils after that, and then maybe the Rangers. So they're like around the top 5.
So in your opinion,
Right.
You're suggesting that his acquisition doesn't really mean too much?
I don't know. We'll have to see. He's only played 1 game with him, if I'm not mistaken.
And he wasn't he on minute restrictions like they do in fucking in basketball?
I don't know about-
they only had him like for like 5 shifts.
I don't know about that. I think it was only because he was only been there for 1 day, so it's kind of like you got to get adjusted to a new style. So it's not necessarily it's because of quote unquote load management, as Vic and NoCal talked about the other day.
We always gotta manage our loads.
But I
usually like to get one out of the way and then go to town.
And then I manage myself.
No.
But I think it was just more that he had to just get used to the system. But other than that, I think I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see the next 5 games, see how Kane affects that lineup. I mean, they were good already without him, but he potentially can put them over the top. But they still have to get through 3 or 4 other
So
teams.
here's another thing I'm thinking. So I loved. Okay, now protect me on my pronunciation here. Zibanejad.
Wow.
So
Say that again.
Zibanejad. Doesn't Kane do essentially the exact same thing as Zibanejad?
No, he's more of I would say Kane's more of like a guy who could like dish it to Zibanejad. Zibanejad's like a scorer, like a finisher. Kane is a guy who can thread the needle on passes and get guys open for like a one-timer or a quick shot, and that's what Zibanejad does. He finishes those plays.
Especially on the power plays.
Yeah.
So in your guys' opinion, the acquisition of Kane, it's a fit for New York?
Yeah, potentially. I think so. And he's back with his old teammate, Artemi Panarin.
Pan Man.
Panarin was drafted by the Blackhawks a few years back, and like, him and Kane were like magic together.
They just couldn't afford it.
Yeah, they just couldn't afford his salary demands.
Oh, there's Tyler Bertuzzi as a Bruin.
Oh yeah, Tyler Bertuzzi.
Is that Mr. Bertuzzi's son?
cousin? No, nephew.
Is it?
Yeah,
He takes baseball bat swings at kids too.
yeah. Just like Draw Morant.
Only if you call 9 people to the Foot Locker.
Wait, John Moran?
Yeah.
He pulled a gun
It's
on
a thing.
kid. Or
It's a thing.
And he fought a kid. Allegedly.
Recently?
Yeah.
It's
What'd the kid do?
Well, they put their hands up, Carlos.
I could go in so many ways with that. I won't.
But yeah. Jesus Christ. But no,
That's my NFL insight.
NFL inside.
Wrong ho foo.
Andy is in spectacular form today.
I'm surprised you can. You can't produce tears right now. Surely.
No, it's somehow happening. Like, I literally have agua coming out of my elbows.
Oh my god, I love it.
This is really crazy.
I know.
I wonder if I could drop one on here.
Down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andy is currently trying to drop tears into his
I'm
microphone.
getting close. No, that one. No, so anyway, NHL trade deadline.
I think I feel disgusting saying this, but I feel like the Rangers are. I think they're right there with the Bruins.
You think so?
I think after picking Kane up, that is a real. I mean, I don't. Bruins are still gonna win if they play head to head.
Yeah.
But
They will.
But oh, was that your prediction?
Oh, no. The Bruins are the best team in the NHL.
Yeah.
I bet on them. They will be the Stanley Cup winners. The East is a little bit of a beast, but they have.
It's a fucking shit show.
But they
It's an
have.
arms race.
They have up to this point. They have. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but they have accumulated 100 points in the fastest fashion of any team
I think
in
so.
the whole thing of NHL.
Yeah, the whole history.
How did Little Caesar?
And I think the Boston Bruins got better, didn't they? Get like a they had something on the trade acquisitions that made them even better.
Well, they got Tyler Bertuzzi. Who's the other?
Yeah,
Who's the other guys they got? But they got.
Oh, you open
And I know with they put Taylor Hall on long-term IR, so that freed up $6 million on the salary cap as well. So they could, and they extended Panarin. So I mean, they got an embarrassment of riches right now. Like they are the team, and if it's their cup to lose, honestly, this year.
What I mean, which is kind of funny because I kind of like your Avs.
Mhm.
I think they're a great team, but
They got
at the
that
end of the
ass
day,
whooped this week.
You played a fifth-string goalie.
You got that ass whooped this week.
Okay.
Yeah, you specifically.
Yeah, I played.
You did.
Way to go.
Yeah, damn.
Damn, how did we miss that?
the Avs are getting healthy, but at the end of the day, they're not a better team than the Bruins, right?
I would agree with that. Wholeheartedly, I agree. I think
Oh.
I think the Bruins are the team to beat. They are the best team in the league.
Because they have all those
If-
Dunkin' Donuts.
Exactly.
Rocket fuel.
I
baby.
fucking
It
love
is,
Dunkin'
baby.
guy.
Dude, I've been doing those espresso
I
shots
know, I'm
and
coming
dunking.
over.
Dude, just stop by in the morning.
Espresso shots with mushrooms.
No, fuck Galaxy Treats, man. GalaxyTreats.com. Fuck you guys.
I think Andy just tried to give the microphone a beer.
I was thirsty, Carlos.
I have the biggest boner for the playoffs coming up, though. The East is going to be a fucking...
Gauntlet.
Pasternak, I think you meant, not Panarin earlier.
Oh yeah, I meant Pasternak.
Pasternak.
But
Pasta.
there's Pasta right there, drinking his fucking coffee. No, it's going to be exciting. I want to see the development of Shesterkin as a playoff goalie. I want to see how Jack Hughes does in the playoffs. He has been just fucking ripping it up. I did not think he would be this good.
Well, that's if he stays healthy. He has to stay healthy. That's a good trait to have
Yeah,
at this time of the year.
for sure.
So we'll see. I mean, if anything, the Devils, if you're talking about them, they need to get that playoff experience just to get a little more underneath their belt, just to push them over a little bit further. Because they do have the talent, but I just don't think they have the experience.
Oh, no. They're so young.
Yes.
I will say this to you, TJ, that when we talked here on the last podcast, I was going to be really mad at the Devils if they did not.
The Jets.
Excuse me. If they didn't pick
Both
up.
have played at East Rutherford.
If they didn't pick up a player on the trade deadline, and they did, I think they're going for it. They understand where they're at, and they went for it.
And yeah, and I don't know if, because the qualifying offer after this year is $10 million, and Fitzgerald is under the philosophy of making Jack Hughes the highest paid at $8 million. So I don't know how that conversation is going to take place. Fitzgerald feels confident that he can win Timo Meyer over. I don't know how. Money under the table, hopefully. But
Hold on, I'm looking for money on the table.
It's a backroom deal.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see any money.
it's from a Swiss bank account.
Oh, fair enough.
Because he's
It's
Swiss.
crypto.
Is that what you were doing when you fell out of the car? You were looking for money underneath the car?
Are you okay?
You took a nice tumble there. You had a bunch of leaves hanging up from you.
You still got
Such a dead
grass on it.
grass.
So ask casters, when we got over to the studio this morning, Andy in all of his glory got out of my, which admittedly is a very hard car to get out of.
That's
true. Thank you. Thank you.
Convertible. You are a 33-year-old man driving a convertible.
I know. I have the paperwork to like get the title
To get
from
your
the
manhood
state.
back.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, I need my
Your huevos
I
back.
well, like we're moving,
Huevos.
like we've been moving Javier in the fucking my car, my little
Tell
fucking car.
Javier you need to dodge a journey.
You need a Twingo.
No.
You
No,
need a Twingo.
It's like,
I think we're gonna go with the CRV.
Oh,
That's
family
fine.
move, man.
That's fine.
I
Pussy-
love it.
pussy
I'll take-
wagon.
I can get in and out of that thing.
That is what we call a pussy magnet.
So what is this pussy magnet?
Put the pussy.
It's got Japanese wheels.
Toyo tires. I was interested to see.
How are you gonna wiggle out of that?
It'll be easier to get out of though, Andy. Don't worry. The fall will be higher, so you can really knock yourself out.
Go ahead. It's your turn.
So anyway, fucking hell. I was trying to talk hockey, and all I can think of is Hankook tires.
Okay, so at the end of the day, what he's talking about is the New Jersey Devils are not as good as Boston, and Boston's great, and the Avalanche are just a hair under Boston as well. So,
St. Louis, though, just auctioning great pieces off. Tarasenko gone.
They should get rid of Jordan Bennington too.
That was the rumor.
They need to.
They've been, yeah.
I mean, at the time that we're recording this podcast, he cannot be traded at this point, right?
Nope.
It's done.
Nope. Nope.
Bennington's. We cannot do that.
He'll be playing for them in Wichita on September 21st.
Fair enough. And we
23rd.
will go.
23rd, sorry.
And
I'll be there.
There's another game coming?
Yep.
And we
Yeah.
will go.
Good. Yeah,
And
let's
we
do
will
it.
go.
We'll be in section 109, right by the former
Drinking
cars.
beers and waiting for nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Now we know where they're at.
So just to tie a bow on this thing, real quick, I just want to make sure. I want to be secure in my bet for the Boston Bruins winning the Stanley Cup.
I think it's a safe bet.
Probably not gonna pay out a whole lot. They'd be the heavy.
I got him.
favorites.
I got him at plus 500
Oh, when did you do that?
twice.
I asked how many times. What did you do that, Andy? Twice. What's happening?
Andy, how does your beer taste? Oklahoma.
Twice.
I gotta probably go get a new one.
Bring me down.
Yeah, I'll take one.
a cold
Actually, you know what?
beer.
I'll do it for him. I don't want him to fall.
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a fucking gigantic mountain over
It's
there.
Mount Everest over there.
Andy, how do you feel about your Vegas Knights? Their chances, the West is significantly easier than the East.
Maybe. So there's good team. The teams in the West are like just as good as Vegas. Like, I don't think there's any team that I would stack up that I would say that can't beat Vegas night to night. Now, granted, I don't know what this Jonathan Quick acquisition does. That's kind of unique. I was shocked by that, by
He's
the
a
way.
goalie, right?
Yeah, he's the
Hey, Carl.
He's
Johnny Quick.
Johnny Quick.
He was
Johnny
with
Cage.
the Kings, right? With the Los Angeles.
Yeah, and he played for the U.S. national team.
I remember drinking sriracha vodka and watching him.
So I go back to the same place with Jonathan Quick that I do with Marc-Andre Fleury. It was a smart move at the time, a veteran goalie that could get them where they needed to be. And I'm going to say, I think it's the same thing right now with Jonathan Quick. And I think they've got all the other pieces to at least contend for the West. Is that fair?
For sure. I would see Dallas is still really good. What was that?
Did you use
What was?
Did you almost just have a moment there?
I just breathed.
LA.
I took a deep breath.
LA still is very good.
But their point differential is not.
It's one.
They have a great record. We said this on the last podcast. They have a great record, but their point. They are the Minnesota Vikings of the fucking NHL.
That's
Their
not
point.
who,
Go look at their point
that's,
differential.
that's not who I'm concerned about though in the West. It's Winnipeg, Colorado, Dallas. Edmonton's gonna get in there. They will be solid. Those are the teams I am worried about in the West. Not worried about, but that's who I think are your big boys.
You just have to worry about one of them playing.
So you're suggesting that the best team in the West, technically by points, is not somebody to worry about.
Yeah, we have really good games right now.
Well, Vegas is still.
Alabama, Texas A&M.
But they have less points than Dallas. Am I wrong?
No, Vegas has the most points in the West.
Oh God, good for them.
Yeah, but I don't think really that means a whole lot in their division. Like, their division's really soft, so they get a lot of those points against those teams.
But okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. So in the division, like who
San Jose, Anaheim.
San Jose sucks.
Anaheim
Sucks.
That's what he's saying. Like they're just beating up on fucking terrible trash ass teams. Calgary.
The Kraken.
Not the same Calgary from last year.
No, they're just a smidge worse.
Disappointing for Calgary, by the way.
Yeah, they made a lot of big acquisitions in the offseason and really didn't improve all that much. I think that has to do more with coaching.
Man,
than anything
Alabama's
else.
You think?
Yep.
fight here.
The way Suter coaches, it's a
the
little bit slower
the
style.
line on it's 2.5.
And it takes a lot out of
down by 2.
it takes a lot out of you. I'm guessing.
I'm gonna bet it.
Yeah, bet it.
I'm gonna bet Alabama.
I just think that his style is just a little bit older for the league. Right
They're
at
playing
this point.
Texas A&M, right?
Yep. Down by 2.
They got it.
We're
got-
doing some live betting
Got
action
3
here.
different conversations going on.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch this.
Bet $100 on it. Actually,
I don't have
Bet
much
20.
faith in Alabama.
bet $25.
still,
5 cents.
still working through this Bones Jones bet.
I hear if you refer your cousin on an Alabama bet, you get double the odds.
Because they have the same elbow?
No, it's a family discount.
Family.
Family.
Ah, there it is.
I was waiting for the dramatic effect.
No pressure, by the way.
No,
Should we wrap up NHL talk and go on to something else?
Yeah, I was just like we were kind of wrapping up, shall we? Sutter style is it's a little different. It's a little old school.
Yeah.
It could probably wear on you. I think that happened with LA too.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I think we should probably wrap up the NHL.
Why won't Kansas City get a fucking NHL team? That'd be fun.
Well,
We can go watch.
I almost did a couple times.
What about Oklahoma City? That'd be cool.
No, the Thunder rule that city. They wouldn't want anybody else in that arena.
Who?
The OKC Thunder.
I don't know. Fuck them.
I know. But there's rumors that Atlanta might get another team.
Well, that's too fucking far for us.
I know.
But a
But
highly
I have
trafficked
seen-
airport.
I have seen a game in Atlanta.
Dallas.
Oh, damn it. Ugh, I don't want to go there.
Dallas is the closest, and then St. Louis. So, but the rumor is that it's possible that Atlanta might get another team, which I don't know if I would give them a third
No.
chance.
That just makes me.
Quebec City.
I'd rather go to Houston.
Speaking of which,
That would open
can,
up.
can,
That would
can,
be
can I make a transition to Houston?
Yes.
Here's the transition to Houston.
Houston hockey.
The Final Four of NCAA basketball is going to be in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to make a transition to NCAA basketball
Oh,
right
you've
now.
been waiting for this.
So, Houston, by the way, #1 team in the nation.
Hey, and did you hear they're actually hosting Final Four too?
They are?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was getting.
So
at with this
you
whole
mean
deal.
you could be like in Galveston, Texas, and then like in the same week go watch the Final Four?
I mean,
Why
it's
would you
all
go to Galveston?
it's only a 45-minute drive from Galveston to Houston.
Well,
It's
you
pretty quick.
You mean it's a 45-minute Uber?
It's expensive, but yes.
Wow.
Oh.
NCAA basketball.
Say
right
you're
now.
talking. I have to go grab a trash can.
Not yet. But
I love how he looked over there.
Yeah.
so
It's pretty far.
Houston is the #1 team in the nation. But let's look at this thing. Even though they have the potential of hosting the Final Four because it is in Houston,
Would they be placed in that region?
No, if they get to the
well, do you think they would be able to stay home though?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Houston is a great team, and they have the potential of hosting this goddamn thing. But let's throw this out there. The Big 12 is really, really good
Mm-hmm.
at NCAA basketball.
Mm-hmm.
KU's great. K-State is technically a 2 seed at the moment.
Sure.
I don't give a goddamn about Alabama. I know I'm going off on a tangent. Alabama had Brandon Miller, their freshman point guard, who apparently brought a gun to something, and they threw that under the rug, and he's still on the team. Whatever.
Damn Nick Saban.
Damn Nick Saban. On
St. Nick.
Alabama's down by 4 now.
Tennessee, by the way, in the SEC, another great team. Lost their greatest player. He just tore his ACL.
Hendon Hooker.
He's done. So, we can get there. We're going to breathe. We're going to breathe.
I wish
Gonna
there was a
breathe.
video recording him
Gonna
right
Do you
breathe.
need a salt tablet?
I'm fine. Actually, I think I need less salt, actually.
B12.
So, I don't know if I did a good job of saying this, but the Big 12 is phenomenal.
But you only named 2 teams.
But I'll name more if you need them. KU, K-State, Baylor, TCU. They're all great. Texas is playing KU tonight, and Texas is a 2.5-point favorite. Texas is a good team, and I don't know how in the world they've gone through. Their coach just got obliterated because he's a fucking douchebag, so they got rid of him.
Women up.
Yeah.
He's done. Chris Beard's a goner, and they have still survived. And Texas has got Texas. And then I'll quit. Texas has got what you need in the NCAA tournament.
You got what I need. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Texas has what. Texas has what you want in the NCAA tournament. They have experience and they have good guards. That's exactly what Texas has.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and they have survived the bullshit through Chris Beard and his failure to be a goddamn coach.
And a human being.
And a husband.
Yeah.
He failed at a lot of things in life.
Yes, he has.
Um,
It's all right. He'll find himself a job somehow.
Yeah.
Probably with the
In
local
the SEC, I'm sure.
Yeah, or with
Bring him to Wichita State.
or the local sheriff department.
Ooh, he'd be like that Judge Arapaho or whatever his name is.
Judge Arapaho. Yeah, that's Navajo, India.
That's my favorite.
Navajo, India?
That's my favorite UPN show. Judge Arapaho.
Judge Arapaho. I think he's dropping a hot single here soon. Judge Arapaho.
Should we talk EPL?
That's gonna be Andy's rap name, Judge Arapaho.
Instead of Bobby Sweatpants, it's Judge Arapaho.
Oh, Andy, can you...
I have something on my sweatpants.
Yeah, Andy gets into my car this
I don't know what
morning.
happened.
Andy looked very...
This looks like either a mix of cocaine or...
Why is your Coke yellow?
It's old. It's cut.
It's expired.
It's expired. My cocaine is expired.
That's past the due date.
My God.
I mean, back in my day,
It was
when
pure.
I did blow off my gun.
Off the piano.
Off the penis.
Now, I would be ass casters. I'm looking at my sweatpants right now. And I swear to God, I would take a line off of these sweatpants. But I don't trust the residue that I'm seeing here. I'm saying to myself that this is probably not... Is this fentanyl? I don't know. I have no
Probably
idea.
dandruff.
Could be.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
You need to go to Sephora, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need to get some lotion.
You know what they tell me every time? You drank too much.
At Sephora. It's like, sir, we are closed right now.
Sir, quit drinking the perfumes. This is a Wendy's.
That is nail polish removal. Okay, do not drink that.
Andy's just fucking drunk on all the chemicals and fucking products out of Macy's. Or Howard
Sephora.
Gardner's.
Didn't we go through this?
Yeah, Howard
Sephora.
Gardner's. Is that a place, Howard Gardner's? I think that was a department store back in the day.
Like when Sears were still.
Yeah,
You mean
yeah.
Howard Johnson?
Howard Johnson, yeah.
Howard Gardner.
Howard. Another one. That sounds like a law firm.
At the law offices of Howard Gardner.
And Punch McGirt.
Hey, Punch
Man.
McGirt was great in 1923.
29 seconds here.
Yeah.
Did you live bet this game?
Oh, I need to. What?
We took like 30 seconds for
No, I
you guys
didn't
to
want to
do
interrupt the
that. You did interrupt the show.
God damn it.
I don't think you're going to be able to live bet this. There's only 29 seconds left.
You can always live bet
It's
What?
59-63.
it. In the end of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You're not going to be able to live bet this.
Well,
If you do, you got the fucking best betting account ever.
I'll check.
What? Oh, shit. I got scared. And
That
I
was
like,
Andy leaving us.
Yeah, signing off.
Yeah, signing off.
All right. Man, this is going to be one of the lowest rated podcasts of all time.
Even
No.
lower than our lowest.
No, all the shit where we recorded in the summer and we're much more...
Much more. And I'm drunk. Much more.
I've been sucking down these waters, man.
My favorite Canadian band,
What are your four favorite presidents? Well, they're on Mount
Rushmore.
Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Mushmore.
I'm gonna pee on the podcast. Oh, fuck the podcast.
Mount Mushmore.
Mount Mushroom.
All right, man. I think that does it. That's game. Alabama going to lose.
Who they lose to?
Fucking
Texas
Texas
A&M.
A&M.
Oh, yeah.
Those bastards.
A&M's a good team.
Yeah,
Boston is winning in our against our Andy's favorite hockey team at the moment,
Which one?
the Boston Bruins.
Oh, I love them.
they're good, man.
Can we talk about Meth Shark?
Already?
I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, or we could talk about Anthony Richardson somehow going from 80-1 to 6-1.
Well, should we touch on some EPL action?
I think
Yeah,
we should touch
let's
on
talk
some
to Carlos
EPL.
about fucking soccer.
Hell yeah, do it.
Carlos, kick it off.
How
I
are we
mean,
looking to? I mean, you just saw the Arsenal result. We're on it, baby.
Arsenal won for good for you.
3-2.
Newcastle.
Newcastle went down this morning.
Yeah, they
What,
lost.
2-0?
Yeah, 2-0.
To Man City.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow though, Liverpool, Man U. That's a good game.
I'd go Man U on that one.
Yeah, I would too. Especially because it's at
Man
Old
U.
Trafford and or Liverpool just sucks right now. Hey, Chelsea won a game. You see that?
Dude, against whom?
Leeds.
Leeds. Yeah.
That sucks. Because Leeds got Tyler Adams and Weston McKennie.
Were you telling me about the fucking Leeds documentary?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. It's called Take Me Home.
Take me home tonight.
I was going West Virginia basketball. Take me home, country road.
Who sings that? Douglas
Some
McBuster?
white guy.
Douglas McGuster.
That's
Bill Buster.
That's one of the most
George
prolific guy.
George Smith?
Yeah, his name is I
George
think his
Johnson.
name is Jorge Smith. I think is his name.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Well, Alabama lost.
I was gonna say it's tough to bet on him there.
Andy's been trying to live bet this game for 15 minutes.
It's taking way too long.
I speaking of EPL.
I am a German. Go ahead.
How do I respond to that?
You don't.
Okay.
We just move on.
He's like the old man that just says things and you just ignore it and move past it.
That's crap, Pa.
He's
Yeah.
he's making
It's
a
like,
roll top. not
Exactly.
being
Now we're talking.
That's crap, Pa.
Crap, Pa. I knew crap. Oh, crap, Pa. Let me tell you about old
fine
crap, Pa.
form.
Fuck. Newcastle dropped out of fourth.
Oh, it's not good at all.
Can I move through
But
the?
it's a good thing that I think West Ham lost. So
Good.
Can I move
Yeah,
through
they
the
did lose.
Google Doc and just go right immediately to John's Bones Jones? Fucking
name is
going-
John.
Yeah, let's go
He's
to
up-
Johnny Bones.
Okay, so
Jones Bones Jones.
by the time
a
this
lot of S's.
podcast is retweeted
Jones.
on our
Bones,
multiple
Jones,
platforms,
Loans.
this game is going to be over. So
I hope so.
The game.
The
So,
game as we know it is
now-
over.
Carlos, a question. I looked at old Johnny Bones, and I saw none of his bones because he put on a whole bunch of weight. He put on 45 pounds.
Well, he's 248, baby.
He's huge. He used to fight at
Got a beer
185.
belly and everything. I love it.
So, now what do we think? Is that too much weight to put on against our good old friend Cyril Gagne?
I don't think so. Just because he's been doing this, it's not like it's not like he fought at middleweight and then, 6 months later went to heavyweight. He's been doing this for like 2 years.
But he's never fought at heavyweight.
Right, but
Ever.
he's fought some big old dudes that had fought at heavyweight. So, I mean, I don't see the weight being an issue. He hasn't taken a punch from anybody above 205 before.
True.
But he's, 248. Gain is 247. So the reach. Jones got the reach. So that's the thing.
He's always had it.
He's got three inches.
Even on a
even
heavyweight.
on a heavyweight.
Crazy,
So,
crazy.
and it's got that grappling, dude.
Yeah.
This Gain dude has never, not really a grappler, not really a
Would you call him the gang guy?
Gain dude. His last name is
Cyril,
Gain.
it's gone.
Cyril,
Yeah,
whatever.
Cyril Gagne.
Yeah,
by
you
the
know,
way.
round much.
In case we care about the Italian.
Cyril Gagne.
What is he?
He
Italian
sounds
or
French.
French?
He
Yeah, he's
sounds
French.
French.
He's French.
Yep. So
Oui.
I don't know. I think your bet is safe on the submission. Bones, as Andy calls him.
Or the Frenchman, Jean.
John Wayne Lee. I don't think Bones is gonna knock him out. I think he'll submit him. He probably won't stand with him if he's smart.
I agree with you.
So-
I think if
I think
Cyril
Valentina
Gagne.
Shevchenko fights tonight too.
What's
I
that?
think Valentina Shevchenko fights.
She does.
She
She's
does.
like a
With that-
minus
She's the-
900 favorite.
She's the match 2
Yeah,
behind.
and then
She's co-main event.
I don't think
I
it's
think
co-main event.
yes, she is.
Well,
Shevchenko.
I don't think it's listed co-main event though.
But it's a title fight though.
Oh.
And then I
They're
thought
going
I
5
saw
all
Cody
round.
Garbrandt fights on the prelims. That's gonna be good.
By the way, some guy is coming out of fucking Europe, and he's I don't know what his background is, but he's in this UFC card, and he's minus 1,600 to fucking win a fight against some guy I don't know. It's like the most ungodly gods ever.
Bo Nicol versus Jamie
Yes!
Pickett.
Yes,
Bo.
yes, you are right.
Wait, who?
This guy came in from fucking England. He's just fucking killing people.
No, he
Nicole? Nicole
No,
is
no, no,
American.
He's
no,
fucking
no, no,
American.
No, 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 no,
You
no,
talking?
no,
You talking? Rachmanov?
no, no.
Bo
There's-
Nicol's a fucking. Isn't he the redneck from Arkansas who loves Jesus?
No.
He looks
Wow, that
like
singled
it.
anybody out.
He looks like it. You talking about Trevin Jones?
No, there's some fucking redheaded guy.
That's Bo
that's
Nicol,
Bo
man.
Nicol,
He's
yeah.
right there.
Is he minus 1,600?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, minus 1,600
He's-
for Pickett.
That's that. I mean, they are like blowing him up.
I think
Most
this is-
unbelievable odds ever.
I think this is the dude. Yeah, he's just like a fucking psychopath, like in a
In
murderous
a
way.
great murderous way.
Yeah.
Man, Bones is still minus 190.
He's up to 190.
Jesus.
Holy dick!
Yeah, he'll get it done.
Yeah. What time do those start, by the way? Like normal time?
Fucking 11 o'clock
Well,
in the
the
evening.
main event will probably be like 10.
Why?
Because it's fucking UFC.
Yeah,
It
the
sucks.
pay-per-view card starts at 9.
I fucking
So
hate
Bones
that
will
shit.
probably fight about 10:30.
Nope, I'm good.
The prelims they'll start at 4:30,
I'm good.
and then ESPN.
I wish they would start those a little
prelims
bit sooner.
starts at 7. Well, it's in Vegas.
Still, I wish they would start it a little sooner.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not an hour earlier?
Carlos, should we on this podcast? Should we talk soccer with you? I know you've said there's some good soccer things coming on. Is there any soccer stuff that we should talk about?
For today.
Well, whenever. Next
Tomorrow
week or two.
it'll be.
So,
Tomorrow, yeah. I mean, EPL is coming down to the wire here. I mean, Arsenal's got a 4-point lead, and they're tied in games finally. So now it's go. Man U though behind Arsenal, but they have 2 games to play still. So that could be a 6-point swing, which will get Man U 1 point behind Arsenal, or I mean Man City.
God, fuck Man City.
Yeah,
I hate.
I'm rooting for Arsenal. I hope they win it. That'll be good.
God, I kind of want Man U to win, because I don't feel like. Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, not Liverpool. Newcastle is. They have no shot.
I mean, they have no shot.
They're not gonna win.
They're
Oh,
not.
okay,
They
okay.
dropped out of top 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess they don't have a shot. I get it. I understand.
Oh my god, I've been farting so disgusting lately. But Newcastle, no, not Newcastle. I would like to see Man U win despite fucking Ronaldo being gone.
Yeah, I mean it'll be. I think it's between Arsenal and Man City. It's a 4
Isn't Man City the best fucking team?
They're the most loaded.
Yeah, they're fucking stacked. And
Yeah. When you can bench Kevin De Bruyne, you're stacked.
Foden fucking
Foden
came to
had
play
a
today.
banger. First game that goal was a banger. But yeah, no, that'll be interesting. I'm definitely rooting for Arsenal because that was my preseason pick.
Did you bet on it?
No,
No.
I should have.
No, fucking. I'm really glad Newcastle got bought by rich oil dudes. and-
Saudis.
yeah, they're pumping money into the club.
Hey,
What
can
would
we-
happen to you if Ronaldo came to Newcastle? Cristiano. They're owned by the same group that owns.
Never is going to happen, by the way. But continue.
It's owned by the same
I got
owners.
you. I got you.
They said that there was a clause in there that if Newcastle is Champions League bound, that Ronaldo would make that switch. Would you still
God.
support Newcastle? the Northern Rock with
The fucking
CR7.
Magpies. That would be a fucking bomb jersey,
The
though.
Northern
Yeah.
Rock.
That would be a bomb kit.
That's what they are. The Northern
I
Rock.
would.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's not about the ownership. It's about the people.
Come over here and sit with people.
Go here and sit with the people.
No, I hope Man U wins despite, but they're, I don't know, they're 5 wins
I
out.
don't know. They're that's 5-point makeup. I don't know that they have the. I don't think Arsenal's gonna slip up enough to get beat. They might slip up enough to get beat by Man City. I don't think they'll slip up enough to get beat by Man U.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at with soccer. Not a whole lot going on. Real Madrid's just shedding the bed in La Liga, but they'll just probably still win Champions League because they're up 5-2 against Liverpool.
Who's
We
at the
like
top
that.
of the
We
table
like
in
that aggregate.
Barcelona. Yeah, 11-point lead.
they oh fuck, the Rangers scored.
Did you end up watching that? I don't even know who won the Celtic Rangers game the other day. I forgot. It was tied.
I thought Celtic did.
Probably.
Yeah, Celtic. Yeah, Celtic won. No, Celtic won, and then fuck me, man. I woke up.
You woke
Did-
up at 2 p.m. You
Oh,
texted me
yeah.
and said, I just got up. I'm like, it's 2 p.m.
Poco is sick.
He goes, I was a tired guy.
Poco.
That's like Andy waking up at 4 a.m. Well, I guess I'll start the day.
We had Poco, and fucking, she had a bone, and she was puking and fucking keeping me up all night. Like, it was kind of sad. And then, yeah, so I slept in. Like, she didn't wake me up to go outside or eat in the morning.
So she shit everywhere.
No, she didn't shit everywhere. She just puked, and then she peed in the kitchen.
Been there before.
Hell yeah. You could pee in the kitchen.
I understand.
Andy-
Well,
And then he cooked his chicken in the
what you
bathroom.
gotta do is you gotta pull out the crisper.
Sleepy chicken.
You pull out the crisper, and then you got yourself a full piss place.
You gotta lift your leg up there, too.
The old crisper piss.
You can. You can do it at an angle if you need to. But generally, you just pull out the crisper.
Generally.
You pull out the crisper. You guys you're generally at a 90. So
What? What'd you
90
say?
you're at a 90 when you pull out the crisper and you're trying to piss in the crisper. So you pull the crisper out, and then the crisper is like, oh yeah,
They're gonna
vegetables.
Smells like asparagus.
And then you talk to the crisper and you're like, nope, not that. So you pull your your unit out and you just
Your
just,
unit.
just piss in the you piss in the crisper.
You know what?
That's what
think-
happens.
I think your apartment complex is gonna have to burn your apartment down whenever they pull your corpse out of that apartment and throw it in the lake. They're gonna have to really burn down.
They're gonna replace the.
They can't throw my corpse out of the lake until they unfreeze the lake.
Oh, really, yes. And Amanda's gonna come over and ice skate on it.
She's brilliant.
Well, yeah, and
Earn
it's
her macaroni pizza.
her.
Hey girl, you want to go on a date? Have you ever heard of Cece's Pizza?
Casey's.
Hell
Casey's.
yeah.
Hold on, no,
Oh,
it was
okay, yeah.
Cece's.
Oh, was it?
It was Cece's,
I'm
yeah.
just mad that you didn't invite us.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
want to. Dude, I didn't want to fucking eat Cece's pizza. She did.
Come on.
Fuck
know,
you.
man.
Don't
That
blame it
No.
on her.
Hold on.
Those were your drunken days. You would eat like
No,
the nastiest
fuck no.
shit.
I was white trash, but I mean,
Not Cece's white
no,
trash.
not see that. Those are fucking. Oh my god.
Don't
like,
talk shit on Cece's Pizza.
I will talk shit all day and all night on Cece's
Have
pizza.
you never had a macaroni pizza from fucking Cece's?
I unfortunately did have a macaroni pizza because
Macaroni.
But you know what? The
macaroni-
Casey's
And I'm
pizza's
drunk.
pretty good.
Casey's pizza is phenomenal.
Bomb. Their
Yeah,
breakfast
it's
different,
pizza-
completely
their breakfast
different.
Pizza's good.
Let's
Yeah.
not besmirch
Their beer
Casey's
cheese
pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking Cece's, no. If you go to Cece's Pizza, one, you don't care about yourself. Two, you don't care about your family. Three,
And this
like,
is where you took your
And
girlfriend.
3, you're trying to
hold on,
get,
we were not
you're trying to get
dating.
laid.
We were not dating. We
You
were
were
not
dating.
dating. No, we were not dating.
Well, you gotta tell her something otherwise because she thought you guys were dating.
Yeah, she,
No.
She thought you were.
She's like, oh my god, he took me out to dinner.
He took me to Cece's. We're gonna get married.
I just picked.
We're gonna get a joint bank account.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, I hung out with this guy named TJ. Tell you what, the guy's a charmer. He's a damn charmer. And
Took me to a place that had 12 different kinds of pizza.
here we are in May. But you know what? Back in February,
When the lake was frozen.
back when it was still a little, they call it titty frozen. So he froze the lake for me, and he bought me the fucking most miraculous macaroni pizza that you could ever imagine. You know how much it cost him? I looked at it. Oh, is Alabama still losing? Whatever.
Alabama's done.
Nope. Now we're talking about Southampton and Leicester City.
Oh, I hope Leicester
And
gets
Jamie
it.
Vardy
That's
just banged one off the post.
That's just George Clooney's
Just
team.
like DJ taking a girl to CC's.
Banged one off the post.
Well, yeah.
the clitoris hangs so low. You
Banged
just
it off
bang
the
it off the
post.
post.
It's like an Arby's sandwich.
Double meat.
dip it in sauce. It's extra sloppy.
That better be nacho cheese coming out of there.
It's
Blue waffle.
Oh, there we go. Leicester lost.
Oh,
So-
oh, fuck. Sorry, George.
Ask
Sorry,
casters.
George Leicester lost.
George Clooney sucks.
Fuck, where did we go?
What-
CC's
what-
Pizza
what
is
are we
fucking...
talking?
We're talking about
Was
your-
there some talk about Russell Wilson? Can we talk about him?
Let's
again?
talk about Russell.
He's
There
the
we go.
most hate... Like,
I fucking love talking about Russell.
do you
Wilson.
hate Russell Wilson more than you hate Brett Favre?
I don't really hate Brett Favre. He just takes from children, but
He
that's
steals.
fine. He steals from children. Russell Wilson's great.
Is that your whole thoughts on that?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is, absolutely.
He's a oh, well, I guess there was that more news. He fucking like we knew he had a side office and he had a personal assistant.
That was
And-
not part of the football team.
Yeah, not part
Not
of.
hired by the Seahawks or the Broncos. It's great.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
and
This dude is just a cunt.
tried to get Pete Carroll fired.
He's a douche. But can we go to
If I were Pete Carroll, I'm like, you know who called the goal line play against the Patriots? Russell
Wilson?
He wants the ball in his hand.
He wanted to cook.
Yeah.
He did.
Can we talk a little NFL draft?
NFL draft? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So
Oh
This-
boy. Oh boy.
What?
Developing story. Grizzlies say John Morant will be away from the team for the next 2 games.
because he shot somebody.
Because
No, he didn't
apparent-
shoot.
displaying apparent gun on Instagram Live.
Oh, John, you're a smart person.
Yeah,
Murray State in the house, baby.
Oh, what a.
Oh, what an
moron.
idiot.
Oh, Weil had a nightclub, apparently.
Yes.
What an idiot.
Shirtless.
I mean, that's when I shoot people, I take my shirt off.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay.
What kind of back ass pageantry is that?
My T-shirt gets in the way.
Hold this. Hold this.
Hold my T-shirt.
Hold my earrings.
Gotta get another clip.
Jesus.
I'm gonna beat your ass after I
Okay.
take my sandals off.
Where are we going with this NFL draft?
Real quick on the NFL draft. There's no good people to draft in this thing.
What?
Well, it depends on what you need.
What are you talking about?
There's no generational picks in this draft.
I think C.J. Stroud's probably the
CJ
best pick.
Stroud and fucking Bryce Love are going
No,
to change
Bryce
to
Love.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Love.
Think
Bryce
about where
Young
we're at.
Love.
Let's.
Booty Love.
Are you a traffic station? So let's think about this. So, what would you prefer to do as far as a draft? I just want to make that clear.
Select players.
You want to draft? What do you want to do?
Would you prefer C.J. Stroud, the guy from Alabama,
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
or next year, Caleb Williams? What do you want?
I take C.J. Stroud.
Ooh,
Well, it depends on what pick you have. Like, if you're the
Actually,
Bears,
you know what? I take that back. I'll trade the Bears and just fucking give away a pick.
and the
take
Bears,
Justin
the Bears,
Fields.
the Bears are ready to give it away.
Yeah, man.
They're giving away that pick.
or they stand pat and just get alignment with it. I think you trade that pick, though.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to. I think you trade it to the Colts.
Probably.
Fuck
them
the
go.
Colt. And what are the Colts going to do?
Take C.J.
Draft
Stroud.
the guy from
You-
Kennedy.
You get Jeff Saturday.
Yes.
Ah.
You draft him again.
He's just sitting in the office like, what the fuck? Fuck, man.
Well, I was
Again?
thinking.
I didn't want to do it again.
So at the end of the day, what we're thinking about, like, is there any reason to move up in this draft, move down in the draft? Like,
Absolutely.
If you're the Colts,
think?
yes, it is.
Absolutely.
If you're the Colts and the Texans, you fucking absolutely move.
Yep.
So if you're the Colts and the Texans, potentially, who are you drafting?
You take those two guys. You take C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, whichever one's available.
No.
Who do you got? Who
No.
else?
No, in my opinion, you just concede that you're not going to get the generational quarterback in this draft because it's not C.J. Stroud, and
You
it's
don't think so?
no.
Well, when you say generational, are you comparing like a Peyton Manning?
No,
to him?
I would say
Or are
like
you
Trevor
taking, like,
Lawrence,
you talking about like your franchise guy?
franchise guy. So let's say we're trying to get a franchise guy out of this draft. So I would say, oh, by the way, Boston score again?
It's 2-1. Boston's winning.
Baby Boston. So
This life. Early in the day for a fucking NHL game.
So I would think that there is no reason in my mind to draft a quarterback in this draft because C.J. Stroud.
What if he's available? Why wouldn't you take him? Would you say the wide receiver class ain't that good?
Jordan Addison, and then
You think?
who else is there?
Again, to the point.
Quentin Johnson.
It's a shitty draft.
Mhm.
It's a shitty draft.
So you might as well take the guy that's available.
So, or you trade out of it.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: did you think Jalen Hurts was gonna be Jalen Hurts?
But nobody did.
Exactly. So why not? Why can't it be C.J. Stroud?
Because you are actually mortgaging your entire franchise on your pick.
On a first-round pick,
Absolutely.
pay him on a rookie deal. Why is that mortgaging? You're actually getting you're actually getting to see what a guy that has the ceiling on him is high.
Because the
You
Bear,
pay him cheap.
The difference is that you have to move in the draft to get there. So the Bears have the first pick, and they're going to get out of it.
Well, yeah, but okay. So if you're saying why would you? So the Colts are drafting 4,
But
Maybe.
could move up.
they could move up. So I understand what you're saying. So okay, maybe don't move up because those guys might fall down. But if they're there, why not take him? Why wouldn't you take a C.J. Stroud?
Because he's not a generational quarterback.
But who would you take in front of him?
I wouldn't take it. I would take
So
probably.
you would just not take anything?
Well, I would take a
Yeah,
defensive
4.
player. I'd take a defensive player.
But the Colts defense actually not bad.
I agree with you.
They don't have a fucking quarterback.
I agree, but if you're in that position right now, you are in my opinion, you're wasting your money and your time on going to any of the quarterbacks available now when we know next year you have Caleb Williams from USC.
But that's just one guy.
But he's the generational quarterback.
Yeah, potentially.
So
Until he breaks his neck next year, and fucking, then he's no longer even available to draft.
And you just put that evil on him.
Good job, Ricky Bobby. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There's
Hey!
people here.
I found your daughter on
as
TikTok.
Parents.
casters, we are
Bring down some beer.
as casters, we're probably gonna get ourselves an update on dogs.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Or Sharon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dog Talk with Sharon.
Yeah, that's some dog stuff too. My baby, so she's a problem dog.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Why do you have?
Because she did doggy school and she's not doing so good.
Or
Is
Betty.
it dogging school?
Okay, TJ, is Coco having trouble taking those pills?
Folks
Yeah.
having trouble shitting.
Yeah, we were talking about these last night.
Okay, take them home
Well,
with
you know what the best thing to do is, like what I do with Esco is I just get, those little cheese, whatever you call it,
String
strings?
cheese?
Just fucking stick it in there and don't fucking eat it.
I've hit it under peanut butter, applesauce.
We did peanut butter
Gravy.
I'm
last
telling you,
night.
man, those fucking cheese
Gravy.
strings. Those cheese strings, they fucking work.
Nothing like gravy.
Dude, I love cheese
We almost
strings.
I
put
do
Coco
too.
down. You know how much that
Can I have the honor
What a
of putting her
transition
down?
that was.
cost? What? We almost put her down? Okay. Did you get your mail from yesterday, State Farm?
Anybody got a potato gun? I'll take the honors. Of
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
is
we'll
it a
take
bill
much.
or something?
Just head in the back of the head
A
with
cat gun.
Okay, we're gonna get a dog house.
Just a bat.
We are. We looked at him.
You gonna bury that dog in a casket? Is that what you're talking about? A casket?
We were ready to put Poco down this week.
Yeah, you just.
But TJ talked us out of it.
You know how you put her down? You just let her loose on 235.
Whatever. You know how much that costs?
What?
$835.
Putting her down on 235 is that?
To go to the vet.
Just leave her out in the backyard for a few hours.
That's supposed to be pretty
TJ
cold.
wouldn't let us do that.
Oh, TJ, just put the dog down yourself.
No, we put that kind of money in her. She better live for another couple years. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Old man, you look like you're looking at old mail.
Sam's a Easter egg mail.
TJ, take that stuff with you.
I will.
The boy's got to be good.
TJ,
That's the creepiest thing I heard today. You boys gotta be good. You boys gotta be good.
The Easter bunny's coming.
I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
Look at this.
If she,
I got
if
your
she bites
popsicles.
you,
Chris,
if she
get your
bites,
fat ass
spray
back
this
here.
in her mouth. She won't be biting you again.
She might be dead.
That was a bottle of Clorox bleach.
We even got doggy treats.
Oh, good.
God damn.
See, the two kids
TJ
got,
might get high enough to eat
the
those
two
later.
kids grew up
Too
and moved
late.
away, and now they got two dogs.
Them are some biggins.
Thank you, old
I
man.
saw somebody with Emerson Biggins shirt up at PetSmart. I almost went up to him and said, Emerson Biggins.
Oh.
You almost put your tits out?
You got those caramels for me?
That's how that.
Bag of M&Ms.
Butterscotch spoons.
Look like a couple of
Sharon, you got yourself a hooker there.
look like melting Werthers.
Where's his original house?
This podcast is off the rails.
This segment has been brought to you by the AARP
You guys are a mess.
and catheters.
Oh, wrong button.
Wrong hole, fool.
What's wrong with catheters?
I'd like to talk to you a little bit about catheters.
Shall we?
Eddie's
No.
like, I catheter
You
myself
put 'em
when I
in
go
your
on
pee
plane
hole.
rides.
Okay, TJ, how much was Betty when we got her? How many pounds?
How many pounds?
I don't remember.
Like she's a turkey order.
Either 20.
Was she frozen when we got her? Or
How
did
many-
we thaw her out?
How much stone did she weigh?
How much did she weigh when we got
2
her?
stones.
45
And she
kilos.
was a half horse high.
That's a
how
lot
much
of
she-
keys.
She weighs 32.
She weighs 32. She getting big.
Bitch is
She
getting
was
fat.
28.
Bitch is getting fat. You
One
better put
lady
that
said
bitch
she's
on
gained
fucking
10
layaway.
pounds.
Huh?
She was 28 2 weeks ago, so she's gained 4 pounds.
Fucking
And
fat.
You need to quit giving her hot dogs.
hot dogs.
I'm talking to your wife.
We give her,
Talking to your wife. Talking to your wife, son.
we give her bones.
Leave 'em alone.
Andy, you have a lot going
I know.
on here.
I'm
You better consolidate those booze bombs.
I'm considering.
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 What a time to be alive.
Goodness
Is there
gracious.
anything else to talk about?
Oh.
There is actually.
What's
We have a
that?
lot to talk about.
Can we talk about Meth Shark?
Absolutely.
So,
Oh
Meth
boy.
Put that away.
Oh, no.
no! What are you
no.
doing? Don't tease me.
Oh boy. It's old.
It's
out.
Fireball.
It's all uphill from
We've
here.
got 5 minutes left in this podcast.
Of Andy.
Pat, come on, I'm gonna make you some lunch.
Yes, Archie.
That's a great picture.
Andy, that is a good picture. I'm gonna save it. This should be your profile picture.
Who's more, okay, well, this brings up a good point. Who's more of a mess, Andy or Jackson Mahomes?
Jackson
At least Andy's out there making out with dudes.
I have been.
No, at least Andy has consent.
Shot glasses.
Have you seen that video yet?
No.
It's not good.
Uh,
I don't see how he.
Homer Mahomes. I don't want to.
Oh,
Homer Mahomes was
Homer
told-
Mahomes.
was told to get a job
No.
after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's a fucking piece.
Did he? Did they say get a job?
He needs to just be on.
Get a job, you grouch.
Well, he's probably mooching off of Patrick. Patrick
Bitch,
and
I'm in a
one party
fucking trash
wife.
can.
Bitch, I'm on a fucking
He's
trash
mooching
can.
off of Patrick and one party wife. with her life.
Brittany's already too much of a mess, and then you bring Jackson in. What a fucking loser.
Yeah, and she's only got 2 tits, and with him,
They're probably all busting out from breastfeeding.
What does that even mean?
Oh man, you hate her.
Her 2 kids are sucking
Sucking
living off of her, and now she's got a big leech.
A big leech.
A third tit sucker.
Wow.
His name is Jackson.
Gosh. Thanks, Old Top.
You're welcome.
That was good information.
Tungsten Mahomes.
Tungsten. Homer. Homer Mahomes. Homer.
Homer.
My God.
Peace.
Word to your mother.
Your mother's a whore.
Don't forget, y'all, the Blues are coming back to town next fall.
That's right.
That is a creepy thing. Too.
We have just gone off the rails.
Yeah.
We have.
You jabroni! You guys. See what this Jesus juice will do to you.
Jiggy Jesus drink.
What did you just call it?
Jesus juice, I thought.
Some Giga Jesus drink.
There was definitely a G, like
There
a
was-
J.
there was
a G. stutter.
There was a
G.
Jiggy in
Yeah,
there.
they're getting
somewhere.
jiggy with it.
Jesus.
Give me some Jiggy Jesus
Oh, my
drink.
tongue's been known to get a little jiggy.
Oh, my.
Oh my.
Oh.
At least that's what she said.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Boombox Pat.
Oh, wow.
Should we wrap it up?
I had to go. We have to hear.
I
about
think he
Meth
should
Shark.
wrap it up.
I don't want
He
to.
doesn't have to anymore.
Let's hear about Meth Shark.
Ain't that big.
Who's Meth Shark?
Yeah, you have to talk about Meth Shark.
Meth Shark.
Can we?
Can
Yeah.
you
Let's,
take my Meth Shark?
let's hear about Meth Shark.
3, 2, 1. Meth Shark. So, you know how we have great things like Sharknado
The Meg.
and the Meg,
Megalodons.
Deep Blue Sea.
Jason.
all
Statham.
these
Mariana Trench.
Jason Statham.
Precious.
Precious,
Frida.
Precious the Megalodon.
Precious. Talking
Now,
about big things.
we have
Marmaduke.
big black sharks.
Marmaduke. Pinocchio.
I'm a real boy.
Now we have Meth Shark.
And now,
And now,
from the creators of Sleepy Chicken, we have Meth Shark.
so we have Meth Shark. Now, you might ask yourself, why do we talk about a shark and meth? I got an answer for you.
Okay.
The good old people. The good old people. The hell, what, are you repositioning my? What?
Repartitioning.
Am I gonna eat this thing?
Yes. You're gonna gobble that down later. Okay, what about
That's
Meth
the
Shark?
second I've had today.
Wow.
Hey, there's a whiskey named Black Hawk.
That's true.
I mean, excuse me. It was a, I don't know, a hermaphrodite, whatever.
Okay,
We don't
go
know,
on,
but
talk
it was
about
black.
Meth Shark.
Anyway, there was a Meth Shark. So, now, the same people that made you the great things about Sharknado and Sharknado 2 and Sharknado 3, those people have come out.
Did they do Sharknado 3 too?
No, they did, and they did Sharknado 4.
Oh my god.
And they did cocaine.
I got something for you.
Yeah, let's go with Meth Shark.
So, the producers of this thought it'd be a good idea to make Meth Shark. To which I say, great.
Hooray.
But let's think about this. If it's a Meth Shark, the teeth fall out.
How did it scratch itself?
There was a shark attack on Modesto Island this week.
You know,
No
But
shark
there were
bite,
no
shark
injuries.
bite.
There were no injuries because it was only a great white meth shark.
so
No
wait,
teeth marks.
So you're saying like what? The sharks already lose their teeth. So I'm guessing I'm confused. what you're asking.
Oh, they have. Yeah,
I'm
they
not
have-
asking anything. I'm
telling you.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming from the production side.
Yes.
So,
That's what
oh,
they.
hey!
Got real life.
Give one to
Ask
Andy. I got
casters,
some
we
here.
have water coming down for some reason. I'm not quite sure.
Give one to Andy.
No, I don't need. I'll puke it up. So anyway, Meth Shark. So the brilliant people that have created Sharknado are going to create Meth Shark. But I am curious
What
to
a
see
what a
how
methy mess.
how does Meth Shark work? Because obviously we think Meth Shark's teeth are gonna fall out, and he's probably bipolar. By the way, he's Meth Shark. So this is a. What do you think about old Meth Shark? Is this a good video? Not a good.
This is a fucking terrible fucking idea.
Yes.
How does the shark
Is this-
scratch itself?
is
if
it-
it's a,
What
meth?
is?
Against
Does
the
it
coral.
have
Against the
ashy
coral
skin?
reef. Against the coral reef.
Is there? Is there?
There are a lot of questions inbound, Ask Casters.
Well,
I'm trying to field
is
all
it-
of them.
is
What
this
is
a
it? What,
response-
what is the meth shark called?
Is there an artist
What do we call
rendering?
him? Ashy Larry? Methy Sharky?
I'm pulling Meth Shark. movie up.
Finjin.
Metadone.
Cocaine and fire.
Well,
They
so-
call him George Smith.
Because they
Metadone.
came out with this as a
Methylodon.
something after
Meth-
Cocaine
Methylodon,
Bear.
The Metadone.
Yeah, I'll say
It's
because
Meth Gator.
Meth
It's
Gator.
Attack
Meth
of the
Gator.
Meth Gator. Is there shark?
Hey, we figured,
Just
we
keep
figured,
going with
we
Meth
fig-
Gator,
We
that's
figured out a
fine.
name though. Methlodon.
Jesus.
I really hope Meth Shark's not
There you
a
go,
thing.
Andy. Take a swing.
Oh.
Swing for the
For
fences.
the love of God.
Shit.
Here's for God.
Here's to
No,
you,
there
Jesus.
is no. It's Meth Gator, man.
I was close.
No, you weren't.
No, it was a meth and it was a swimming thing. That I was close.
But you know, there are such things as saltwater.
Yeah.
gators
Yeah.
in
what do you think
Australia.
about that?
That's why we'll never go to Australia.
A salt
Yeah, everything
water.
there will kill you.
Crocodile. It's fucking crazy.
What'd you call it? Crocodile.
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 Yeah, there's saltwater crocodiles, but they're.
Are you busting my balls on Meth Shark?
There's also.
Are you busting my balls?
No, I mean not busting your balls on Meth Shark. There's Cocaine Bear.
That's about as good as. That's as good as a show as Spider Pig. Spider Pig would be
Spider
pretty dope.
Pig. Spider Pig. Does everything a
whatever
Spider Pig does.
Can he swing from a web?
Whoa.
No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out! Spider Pig.
What the fuck?
Are you gonna pull up anything relevant, or do I need to talk about Anthony
Screen-
Richardson somehow being 6
Screen Rant is trying to sell me Wild Brooklyn Lavender Hand Soap.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Anthony Richardson.
Okay, so anyway, Ask Casters.
Wow.
Do you guys
As-
remember Trent Richardson, or was
Yeah.
it Trent Richardson?
Yeah.
The running back for Alabama. That guy that fathered 1,800 kids.
He was the Phillip Rivers of running backs.
Yes. Except he somehow took care of his kids.
So,
Philip Rivers did.
I just want to look up the NFL player with most kids. It is the second thing
I think
that
it's
comes
Zach
up
Stacy.
after
Phillip Rivers.
when you type in NFL players with the most. it's-
Knockouts.
No, number one.
Ray Rice.
Number one.
Zach Stacy.
Number one.
Stacy.
NFL.
Henry Ruggs. Knocked himself out.
One
and
and
the
done.
dog.
One and done.
Jesus tits.
Have fun
Okay,
editing this.
Antonio Cromartie.
Oh, he's
Oh, yeah.
he's got
Uh,
9
with the
kids.
most Antonio Cromarties?
Let's see.
He's got 9. He's got half of a backfield.
Antonio, according to the reality series The Cromarties, Antonio Cromartie is currently a stay-at-home father. He took the fatherly questionnaire reflecting on his father, the pleasure of pedicures, and the challenges of having more post-vasectomy sex.
He took a page out of fucking Andy's fucking diary.
Snip it and clip it, baby.
What exactly do you clip?
Your balls.
Antonio,
Like a sheep.
What they
Antonio
do.
Cromartie has 14 children.
Oh,
Oh my god.
he's got a whole defense.
He's like the Nick Cannon of
He's
Wildin'
got
Out.
subs.
You could swap in
Nick
cornerbacks.
Cannon's
But
hilarious.
daddy, Nick Cannon's hilarious. Man, fuck Nick Cannon. Oh, wow.
Wow,
That's
just
hilarious, man.
this one.
We're off the rails.
I have one more story.
You got one more in him.
It's about a Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh my god.
This is on the Google Docs, so
Yep.
it is appropriate to bring up. So, in China, They're where they
Did you
used to
see this story as well?
You mean Asia?
be. Do you know
That's
this
where
story?
Tibet
I
is.
did hear the story. I thought I did, but yeah,
This
carry
is
on.
tough. He doesn't know that.
Continents.
Hold on, let me take a shot.
Geography
Oh,
is
no.
terrible.
So anyway, in China.
You might have a puking in 10 minutes.
I don't think so.
Stay
Alright.
tuned.
King duck.
Here, let me pour you.
While they're pouring a shot of Fireball cinnamon whiskey, I would like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Three Cheese.
Okay.
They're part of the reason I do not take part in things such as Fireball. They help me stay sober and away from the alcohol because I do some crazy shit when I do that.
We missed that.
Yeah, you pass out for 12
And by
hours.
crazy shit, he means his girlfriend.
You mean sleep
Sleepy
for 12 hours
sleepy
Bangs
chicken.
his old lady.
Sleepy chicken.
with 2 socks on?
The
Crazy
socks
thing.
stay
The-
on.
It's
What's
always,
the- what's
it's
the
always
Chris-
Christmas
TJ,
on his dick.
TJ, why'd you quit drinking? I used to do some crazy shit, man. What'd you do? I slept for 18 hours. I played FIFA and sleep for 18 hours.
Benzema was my guy for half a day.
Those were the days.
Yes, lime
I used
Ritas
to-
littered the floor.
All right, Taterhead, get going with get going with the Tibetan
Yeah,
Mastiff.
The
talk about
Tibetan
Tibet.
Mastiff. The
Let's talk
Tibetan
about
Mastiff.
Mastiff. Manaska.
Now, I've never been to China,
That's too long of a plane ride.
You'd
But I-
fit in.
huh?
You'd fit in.
I don't think Allegiant Air flies to China.
Spirit sure shit doesn't.
He just ends up in Vegas. Ah!
There's a lot of Chinese people here. You look like you're about to throw up.
I'm trying not to puke. Now, Tibetan Mastiffs. So, in China,
What Tibet?
there was this luxurious couple, as I call them, and they had a nice little Mastiff. You know, little dog grows. It's 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, 250 pounds,
Jesus.
300
No
pounds.
big dogs.
Sounds
And
like
then
the girls
it-
he brought home.
And then at some
Bear
point,
lady.
then at
Jogger
some
boy.
point, when your dog, your Tiberian Mastiff, when it becomes 300 pounds and stands on its back legs, you must question its generality. And we did. And the reason we questioned it is because it's a bear. These people in China had
This is
Ha-
where Cocaine Bear is.
Yeah.
they had
I have no idea where
what
this
they
is going.
thought was
This
a
would be the
Tiberian.
cocaine bear
They
short
thought they
before the
had
movie.
they thought they had a Tiberian Mastiff
And it was a bear.
for 250 pounds worth until it started going on its back legs
And crawling up trees.
and crawling up trees.
Did this couple practice Tiberian Buddhism?
So I asked them. No.
No, they didn't. Okay.
And no, they didn't.
My God.
A Tiberian Mastiff.
What?
He was a Tiberian. I mean,
Who was that man?
He was a Tiberian bear.
no one knew else where what he
No
was.
one knew elsewhere. You're not even making sense anymore.
Was it in our minds? We don't know.
You sound like you just moved to this country. From
Words are
Tibet.
difficult. You look like it's 2 a.m., not 2 p.m.
You never saw my bed at 4 a.m. It was pretty rough. Are we done with this podcast?
We were waiting on you.
Yeah, bud.
Any last thoughts?
Shall we? What are your last thoughts, buddy?
Oh my God, I don't know where to begin with this bullshit. This,
I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah,
this
this
is why
one-
you stopped coming to this.
yeah, this is why we stopped doing these on the fucking weekends.
We're gonna do this on
This-
Friday.
Yeah, right
or
after
it's
work.
not
This is
even.
why
Yeah,
we
we
have
do
friends and
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
No, Fridays. Fridays is good
God
for you,
damn,
right?
there's a lot of stuff.
I don't have much else. I can't wait to see how this fucking podcast does.
It won't do well.
Maybe a hit in Taiwan.
Yeah, it might be a massive area.
Massive area.
Tiberian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tiberian.
Tiberian Lannister.
Lord Tiberian Lannister.
Yes.
Tiberians.
Fuck
them.
Good Lord.
Carlos.
I'm just happy to be here. But also, I just reinforce my decision to stop coming on the weekends.
Yeah.
We got to start golfing after this.
I know, I'm down.
Speaking of,
He's awake.
We need to do this on Fridays at like 4:35 so that Andy is coherent
that's
by
a good point.
until like about 6:30.
That would be great timing because then like he'll just be drunk by the end of the podcast.
exactly. And
Yeah.
It's a good point. I agree with everything
And then
you're
we
saying.
can go golf on Saturdays.
I like
Perfect.
it.
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
get this whole thing down.
That was a good.
Why is your background a picture?
No,
of
I was just looking
Luna?
for-
Carlos, do you have any other final thoughts than?
No final thoughts, really. I mean, I know you've been talking shit on Real Madrid, but we'll still win Champions League probably.
Yeah.
We won't win La Liga because that's just overrated. Arsenal will win EPL. Man U will finish third, and Man City will fire Pep Guardiola.
And
And that's
Celtic
it.
will win.
And Celtic will somehow be first out of Europa League next year.
We'll be,
Or Champions League, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we'll be in Champions League.
Yeah, but then they'll be first out. And then you'll just that's it. That's where I'm at. Andy, what do we got? Can you make a complete sentence right now?
I'm trying to figure out.
He's gonna start speaking.
Asscasters, he is buckled right now.
Yeah, he is.
Trying to figure out if I'm gonna just close it out and say today was a day, or alternative,
The alternative.
or
We are the alternative, yes.
or
We're not protesting.
talk about John Rahm. John Rahm.
from Spain.
Talking to the
He
microphone.
shot a 70-60 the other night. That was terrible.
I know he was.
He was leading, and then he just shit the bed.
John Rahm is an incredible golfer. Now,
When he plays.
Okay,
So-
go ahead.
this guy John, that apparently he great golfer,
John.
shooting his balls off. And in the meantime, while we have now, we didn't really talk about how Live Golf is having their worst ratings
Good.
ever.
Oh, by the way, did you watch that thing I sent you on Netflix
No.
about Full Swing?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you should.
I need
It's
to
so
watch
good.
that. Yeah.
There was a guy on there that he's like just chugging down fucking Trulies in between rounds because he doesn't think he's gonna make it to the U.S. Open, and then he goes out and shoots like 8 birdies on the back 9 and then finishes 5th.
Is
It's
his name
awesome.
Carlos Webb?
Joel Dahmer, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what
He's
I'm talking
yeah,
about?
I know exactly.
He
He's
is
a good
awesome,
golfer.
dude. I fucking love him. But he's just out there like, you know what? I'm just not good enough to be here. And I'm like, I feel that. That's how I feel at the golf course. But I still just pound Trulies and get out of there.
Pound and Trulies.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's
to close this little button up,
To close this little button up.
Little bow tie.
John Rahm is on a fucking heater right now. That motherfucker he is shooting some fucking golf. I know
Jordan Spieth is on a heater right now.
Jordan
too.
Spieth, but he hasn't won the tournaments.
He hasn't.
Now
This is the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
it is
Not a major.
it is the Arnold Palmer
Jordan
Invitational.
Spieth only wins.
You're absolutely correct. Now, going in to the round that they did Friday,
Mm-hmm.
John Rahm was your betting favorite, and then he shot like 4 over.
Shit the bed.
But your guy, Jordan Spieth, University of Texas graduate,
And sponsored by Under Armour.
and sponsored by whatever Carlos
Armour.
said, Under Armour.
That's
That's
sponsored.
armor that's under your armor.
Yes.
Okay, that guy, he was better than John Rahm.
So John Rahm is a good golfer. That's what we're getting at.
Thank you, Carlos. That,
Wow.
that tied
Let's
a
go while
button
we're
on that. Tied a button on that thing.
TJ, take us home.
That was our final thought.
I don't know about we. That was yours.
That was
Yeah.
mine.
I
That
don't know what
was.
this weed
Yeah.
thing is, man.
Yeah.
Weed,
Can I go
weed
bang a fat
drinking.
chick?
sure you can.
I'm getting bored.
And he's gonna Uber to the casino.
Chop, chop!
Andy kept on the way over here. He kept going. Yeah, remember that thing I sent you? John the Frog.
John the
What
Frog.
the fuck are you
John
talking
the
about? He's
Frog?
like, yeah, I was on mybookie.com. John the Frog, remember that?
John Rom.
It's like, who the fuck is John the Frog? He's like,
Kermit the
well,
Frog.
I loaned all the money from John the Frog one night. Remember that?
Kermit
And
the
then
Frog,
last
yeah.
night, I was listening to Rihanna, and then I was playing John the Frog, and then, well, I lost all my money.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
John Rom.
John
That was a
Frog.
good frog.
John, it's not easy being green. Oh yeah, eat that shit.
Go ahead and just finish this fucking
ask-
asshole off.
Hashtag Patrick Kane.
We are gonna be canceled after this.
we're not gonna be canceled. Ask casters.
Cancel me, they hasn't started.
We're gonna lose a.
We are nobody. You can't cancel.
We're gonna
Hey,
lose
is
Belgium.
3Chi not going to sponsor us anymore?
Yeah.
They
They
sponsor,
don't give a shit.
they sponsor us?
They haven't made a.
Oh!
Hey!
Hey! Ask casters, thank you for tuning in to what is the Patrick Watt episode of the Ask Cast. Thank you for putting up with us and Andy and shenanigans mostly.
Hey, good time to talk to you, Ask.
The snoring has begun.
This was, in my opinion, this is a great day.
It started at 2 a.m. and it was a great day.
I've had a 47-hour day.
We will never record on a Saturday ever again.
So guys, be more expecting our episodes to come out on Mondays because we're going to record on the weekends, maybe Fridays.
There's a bucket. There's a bucket.
Sign off right now. Just cut
And
recording.
Ciao, bitches.
Later.
I guess we're signing off. See you
Bye.
guys.